And the fact that it almost doesn't exist. It is, despite the fact that it's absolutely a mainstay of, say, role-playing games, and, well, and computer games for that matter, you generally don't tend to find it in narratives very often because it makes things rather complicated if you can undo consequences like that. So that was when I heard the panel discussing that, I thought, right, that's the challenge. I want to find the way that I can make that kind of healing magic the focus of a story. Make it so that it has its own set of consequences, so it's not just a get out of jail free card. And obviously, the price you pay with God's healing magic is just one of the many ways that, because whilst the Palatine are very down on gods and on anything that isn't their own way of doing things, they will absolutely nick it to keep their soldiers alive in the middle of a major war, which is really the backbone of what's going on in that second book. The other thing is, what I didn't want to do, and what I've certainly done already done in previous fantasy work, is write a war story where the story is actually the war. So what you get by setting it in that field hospital is you are war adjacent all the time. The war is absolutely the main driving force that's putting pressure on all the characters, but there are almost no battle scenes in that book. You don't get to see the fighting, you get to see the aftermath, and you get to see the injured. So it's a very different way of talking about a fantasy conflict, because fantasy tends to glorify war and violence